Hi, my name is Shelley Sanders, psychic medium and business intuitive. Welcome to True Self Tuesday. So, today we're going to talk about how to handle anxiety. But before we get started, go ahead and do me a favor, like the page so you'll know when I'm going live, and then also share so we can spread this message to as many people as possible. So, let's go ahead and jump in. So, we want to talk about how to handle anxiety. So let me just start off by saying that I am not a doctor and I cannot diagnose. So the information that I'm going to share with you today is based on my own experience of handling anxiety and then also some research that I've done in order to help me to manage, cope, and just really bring it down to levels that are manageable and then eventually to a point where I just was not receiving anxiety attacks anymore. So let's start off by talking about what causes anxiety. So, number one thing that causes it is stress. So, anytime that you are stressed about a situation, that can actually trigger you to have anxiety. So, I also want to say that having anxiety is normal and it's natural, but it's normal if it's in small amounts. If you find yourself worrying beyond and continuously worrying, this is when it will trip and turn into anxiety attacks. Anytime that you're dealing with uncertainty, so you can't maybe see what's going to happen in the future, you might have things planned out, but now it's uncertain. So, right now with COVID, and we have jobs that are downsizing, and we're talking about unemployment and those benefits decreasing, that could cause anxiety because that's where your money will start to reduce. So if that's a concern for you of how are you going to feed your family of four, you might be concerned about housing. Can you continue to pay your rent or can you continue to pay your mortgage? Anything like that can actually start anxiety to happen. Also, just dealing with newness. If you need to find a new job or you find yourself in a new situation, that could also trigger it, as well as stress in the home. So, if there's any arguments, any negativity, where if you're someone that's really sensitive and you like that really down mellow time, and then you're with someone that pulls a lot of your energy because they're constantly stressed, that can also trigger you to have anxiety. So, in order for you to know how it's coming on, some of the signs are you might find yourself having shallow breathing, or maybe your breathing may even increase and becomes rapid. So, sometimes what happens is when anxiety is similar to a panic attack where you're doing very fast, short breaths. So, one thing that you can do to start to relieve yourself is start to take deeper inhales in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. So, as you're able to get more air into your lungs, as more air goes up into your brain, it helps you to focus and helps you to relax. Another thing is a sign that it might be coming on is if you have problems sleeping, if you can't get a good night's sleep, that could also be a trigger for you. So if you are having trouble sleeping, something that's great for that is chamomile tea. So you might want to drink that about a half hour before you go to sleep, and then that'll start to naturally relax your body. Also, upset stomach can be a sign that you're experiencing some type of anxiety. So this might mean that you may need to change up some of your foods and find something that's a lot softer and easier for you to digest, because as you're worried, your stomach muscles will begin to tighten. And so as you relax, it'll be easier for you to digest. So you might find that some of the foods that you normally can eat might be a little bit more difficult for you. And then also just the difficulty of controlling worry. So, one of the ways to reduce that is to kind of pull back a little bit from a lot of that outside noise that brings in stress and tension. So, if you're one that will have the TV going all day, you want to make sure that whatever's playing in the background is more positive and uplifting. If you're constantly listening to negative news reports, or if you're online and you're constantly seeing negative things, that's going to affect you, and it's going to start to tense up your body. You might even feel some tension like around the back of your neck, your shoulders, things like that, your lower back. You'll find that you have tension there. So some ways to relieve it that I found is fragrance, so scents. So scents that are very calming are lavender. So lavender is really good, and one of the things that I enjoy about lavender is sometimes I'll burn lavender incense. Lavender also comes in, let's see, bubble bath. So for babies, a lot of times they'll put lavender in bubble bath in order to help them sleep. Also, laundry detergent or fabric softeners. So if you wash your clothes in lavender scent, that can help you throughout the day to keep you calm. Another great scent to help calm you is frankincense. So this is another one that I'll also like to burn, and maybe I'll have it going throughout the house to kind of just have that nice calming scent going in order to feel really good. Sage is also good. So if you have sage, you can always smudge your house. Of course, you would just remove the twine and you would burn the end. So if this is too smoky for you or anyone else in your home, you could always use the mister. So I love sage spray. So that's also great just to spray in your area. Like maybe you spray it before you go to sleep, or you can spray it just to have that nice fragrance throughout the day. Nature is really good for helping you to calm down. So if you're able to get outside and just enjoy nature, one of the things that I love are trees. So if you can get your hand on a tree trunk, or maybe your back up against a tree trunk, that feels really good because it just helps to calm you down. So one of my suggestions would be, if you're out in nature, really take that time to enjoy it. You don't want to be on your cell phone scrolling through, seeing what's going on, and miss out on the opportunities to enjoy nature. Crystals can also help to calm you down. So green moss agate is really great for grounding, and it's also great for keeping you calm. And so it's nice. It's a nice grounding stone, and anytime where you're grounded, you can be just calm and relaxed. So that's a great crystal, as well as rose quartz. So rose quartz is also great just for love and energy, and just being grounded and anchored. So those are a couple of great crystals. So the main thing is just make sure that you rest, that you just pay attention and listen to your body. And as you do, you can start to tell if an anxiety attack is coming on. And then once it does, kind of go back and replay what happened, how did it get triggered, and you'll start to know what your trigger points are. So again, you might have to, if you got somebody that's really stressful, that gives you a lot of their stress, you see their name come up on your cell phone, you might have to let that to go to voicemail, just so that you take care of yourself first, so that you're not stressed out. Because your body needs that time to rejuvenate, because once you have anxiety attack, it takes a lot out of you, and you need that time to recuperate, to rejuvenate. And if you're constantly stressed, you don't have that time where you can come back up and replenish. So I hope that these tips have helped you. Let me know in the comments if you have been experiencing anxiety, and let me know what you've been doing in order to help calm yourself down. So let me share with you what I have coming up. So starting tomorrow, we have Third Eye Opening. It's a 4-week class. I am so excited about this class. We have a great group of students that have already signed up, and there are still some spaces that are available. So if you're anything like me, and you just love connecting with your spirit team and getting that guidance, getting the wisdom, getting some information ahead of time that will actually help you, this is a great class to do for that. Just help you to develop your own psychic awareness. And the URL to join us is thirdeyeclass.eventbrite.com. And third is 3rdiclass.eventbrite.com. And also, if you're someone that likes to receive messages from loved ones on the other side, I do have an online event coming up, and it's called Conversation with Spirit, and that is on Sunday, August 22nd. And if you would like to sign up for that, it is cws.eventbrite.com. You never know, your loved one just might come through to deliver a message for you. So I hope you had a great time with these tips. I had a wonderful time sharing them with you. Take care and have a great day.